I just don't think that Kamala Harris has anything vested in the Airfinger, quote, black or Hispanic experience in so much as it would be identified by anybody that lives in those communities.
You're saying you don't think that she can help black or brown people?
No, I mean, going to Howard don't make you black.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy. If Obama, I hope Obama didn't hear that. I hope Clinton didn't hear that. I hope Michelle, Big Mike Obama didn't hear that. Holy macadamia nut. My fellow Americans, Nez Nation, the woke media, CNN, MSNBC, and the base that is supposed to, just accept everything that these hypocrites say and do without any question, without any second guessing, things are heating up, and we are almost 60 days away from the most consequential election of our lives. And this is a classic example of why the hypocrites are losing big time at the polls, is because they time and time again underestimate real Americans who are fed up with the lies. They're sick and tired of don't believe your eyes, don't believe your ears, just believe what we're saying. No, the economy's great. What do you mean you can't afford groceries? What do you mean you can't afford gas? No, the home prices are great. The housing market's fantastic. What do you mean interest rates are astronomical? What do you mean you can't do anything? You can't buy a home? What are you talking about? The border's great. What do you mean 18 million people are coming in unfettered? No. Americans are sick and tired of it. And wow, if that's not a damning. By the way, that was a poll, an audience, and I've got more clips coming up. That was from MSNBC, which is a very far radical left-leaning organization, media company, woke media company. They were hoping they would actually be on Kamala's side. And then that guy says that a brave, amazing, critical thinking American, just because you went to Howard don't make you black. Holy mackerel. And then watch this. Everybody's turning on her. I'm telling you right now, and I want to hear your thoughts on this because I know you saw my video completely just obliterating that interview she did, the whole train wreck on CNN with Dana Bash. Do you think that they might actually replace her? I mean, they're so desperate. They're so, their actions have really, to me, reflected they don't care about democracy. They don't care about due process. They don't care about the democratic process of electing your officials, of the people, by the people, for the people, because they essentially installed Kamala when nobody voted for her. Do you think they might actually replace her again? Let me know in the comments down below. Listen to this smart, articulate American voter, how she demolishes Kamala Harris. This is so powerful. Listen to this.
Do you feel some kinship towards her as a mixed person?
Not personally. I find a lot of her trajectory to not be my brand of woman leader. We've got 3 major international crises going on and someone applying to be commander-in-chief. As a woman, I want to see you do more than, appeal to giggling and having a girl moment on the stage.
Ooh, that's gotta hurt. That's gotta hurt. Just when you think that you've lost faith, just when you thought, I know you saw that TDS ad that I posted not that long ago from RFK Jr.'s VP pick, or I guess ex-VP pick. Just when you thought you lost faith in America, just when you thought, my goodness, how can these polls say that half the country is still willing to vote for a totalitarian, authoritative, unqualified, incompetent DEI hire who destroyed San Francisco, destroyed California, had one job as vice president for 4 years as borders are, and completely botched it in the worst way imaginable, as we have the worst border crisis in history. This, I don't know about you, but this just makes me feel, I'm glowing right now. I feel a coarse, warm, soothing heat bathing my innards right now. God, I know that sounded bad. Sorry. Excuse me. Edit that out. But I just feel it's a warmth, a pride, a renewed vigor, a renewed faith in our amazing American citizens. Hypocrites, you've made the ultimate error. You underestimate our intelligence. And you underestimate our intelligence at your own peril. Listen to this as CNN, right after the interview, pretty much goes on damage control. Watch this. And Scott Jennings, who I think is the greatest thing that ever happened to CNN. Listen to what he says. I think he characterizes it aptly.
It wasn't a huge, I don't think she moved the ball that much forward. I don't think there's a policy separation that they've created with Biden. Obviously, she gave a kind of personal defense of him.
Now, you might not like the way she answered him, but she answered him as a capable, qualified leader. And I do think she...
What?
I think she moved the ball forward a little
You're
bit.
nuts.
You know, maybe she didn't score a touchdown.
I think the two biggest issues coming out of Biden for her are the economic policies, which she clearly wants to embrace, but also the immigration policies. Dana asked her if she had anything to say about what they did for 3.5 years leading up until the back and forth this year. Completely sidestepped it, did not answer it. She goes back to her time as Attorney General. But again, absolutely nothing, no responsibility, no reflection at all on the day one executive actions or anything else they did for 3.5 years or anything she said in her previous campaign, which was to have the most permissive immigration structure. She's trying to skip a block of time at the debate. Trump cannot allow it.
Watch this too now. You remember she said in the interview, I watched it for you, that she was very clear in I was very clear in the 2020 debate. I'm not going to ban fracking. I was very clear as vice president, and as president, I'm not going to ban fracking. Listen to this breakdown. This is CNN again. This is not an adversarial media against her. These are her allies. Listen to what this guy does. Absolutely demolishes that lying point that she made.
The fact check bottom line, Abby, is that she did not actually make clear at a 2020 debate that she had changed her previous support for a fracking ban. So let me take you through this kind of saga. So here's what she said at a CNN climate town hall in 2019 on the subject of a fracking ban.
Will you commit to implementing a federal ban on fracking your first day in office, adding the United States to the list of countries who have banned this devastating practice?
There's no question I'm in favor of banning fracking. So, yeah.
That was quite clear. So she ended her 2020 presidential run in December 2019. The only debate she participated in 2020 was the general election debate with then Vice President Mike Pence. And I went over the transcript of that debate tonight. Nowhere in there does she make clear that she had abandoned her previous support for a fracking ban. Rather, she repeated that Joe Biden, the head of the Democratic ticket at the time, would himself not ban fracking. So listen to what she actually said in that 2020 debate.
Joe Biden will not end fracking. He has been very clear about that. I will repeat, and the American people know, that Joe Biden will not ban fracking.
So it makes perfect sense that at the time she was speaking on behalf of Biden, the president, not the vice president, sets administration policy. But maybe other people feel differently. I certainly did not hear anywhere in there Kamala Harris saying that she personally had abandoned her previously expressed 2019 view. Rather, again, she was speaking for Joe Biden.
It looks like people are actually sick and tired of this.
Values have not changed.
Reduce red meat specifically. Yes.
The Boston Marathon bomber, they should be able to vote.
I think we should have that conversation.
Abolish ICE.
Yeah.
Would you ban offshore drilling?
Yes, I'm in favor of banning fracking. I am prepared to pass a Green New Deal.
I support a mandatory buyback program. We're not going to treat people who are undocumented and cross the border as criminals. The idea that more police equals more safety, that's just wrong.
Policing, as we know, goes all the way back to slave patrols and that idea.
You are absolutely right.
Where do you stand on defund the police?
We need to take a look at these budgets.
Do you ban plastic straws?
I think we should.
70 to 80% tax rate.
I think that's fantastic.
Chip in now to the Minnesota Freedom Fund.
How dare we speak Merry Christmas?
Yeah, I am radical. I do believe that we need to get radical about what we are doing.
No matter how you slice this, it looks really, really bad. And the fact that we're seeing more and more real, true blue, red, white, and blue-blooded Americans coming out in droves. There's a hashtag now that is trending on X. By the way, follow me on X at Professor Nez. I'm pretty much Professor Nez anywhere. But I post a lot of stuff on X that I can't really post anywhere else because it's really the last free speech vestige of a digital platform. There's a hashtag trending on X right now, walk away, which essentially means Democrats are walking away from all of the hypocrisy. I call them the hypocrites. I wouldn't be surprised if Biden comes back. I mean, this interview was supposed to boost her numbers. This interview was supposed to convey to the American public and to the elites, let's not get it twisted because this is like almost like a job interview, that, hey, I'm capable. I can stand on my own 2 feet. I can lead with conviction, vitality, vivaciousness, confidence. She lacked all of that. I mean, she failed across the board. Not only that, Her very own media that is completely in cahoots with her have fact-checked her so badly that she looks nothing more than just lying Kamala. And so I can almost feel Clinton, Obama, Soros, Clooney having, a backdoor meeting in a smoky room saying, guys, we might have to bring Joe back. I don't know if this is going to work. So I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, these ruthless, I told you, if you've been watching this channel, sticking with me for a while, they are ruthless. The hypocrites are undeniably, unequivocally ruthless vermin. They will do anything to retain power. The only thing they don't have control over, even though I think that there's evidence of foul play in 2020, is you and I, the vote, the voting public. So, I mean, I think this looks amazing, but I'm going to end this with do not underestimate these ruthless hypocrites. To do that is to do so at our own peril. I'm going to work 100x harder. I am going to pretend it's the fourth quarter, 30 seconds left, we're down by 10. I am going to make sure to work so hard leading up. We're only 60 days away. There is no room for complacency at this point. Yeah, I truly believe in my heart of hearts, there is no way you can muster, there's no way that you can fathom Kamala winning at all. I mean, if this election is done on the up and up above the table, there's no way. But knock on wood, don't give me an anti-jinx comment in the comments. We don't want to jinx it. I don't underestimate these ruthless hypocrites. I wouldn't be surprised if they pull something out of their hat at the last second, if not sooner. So I throw this off to you. Let me know what you think, Nez Nation, of everything this video is about. What do you think of those voters? What do you think of the CNN panel completely panicking? What do you think of what I talked about? And I can't wait to hear. Let me know in the comments down below. As always, sign up for our free newsletter. That's in the pinned comment, show notes, and description if you haven't already. Check out these videos coming up on the screen right now. Follow, subscribe, hit that like button because it helps us reach more people. And as always, may God bless you and may God bless America. I'll see you soon.